Good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome for science. Glad to see you today. Um, oh, okay. I hope you're here. Let's see. We were having a little problem there with the internet. Okay, great. Glad you're here. Starting science. It's a hectic morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays because we have math. And then we have math at 10, we have writing part 1 at 10:30, we have writing part 2 at 11, and then we have science at 11:30. So you have been to school today if you sat through all 4 classes. And if you have more power to you, glad that you are here. My phone is going crazy right now. So let's get started on science. Um, we're going to talk about the relationship between the management of natural resources and who's managing them. We are. And biodiversity. And when we talk about that, we're talking about the breadth, the totality of all kinds of life on this planet. So who has the impact outside of natural forces? It's humans. So we're going to talk about that. I've pulled a page of just a couple questions off the task practice test, so you really will see how it would look when you see it on the test. But before we start that, there is the coolest little 4-minute video that I want you to see. That really just sums it all up. I don't have to teach anything complicated because it's not complicated. Um, it's just pretty much about us and what we do.
4.5 billion years old. Mankind, about 140,000 years old. Let me put that in perspective. If you condense the Earth's lifespan into 24 hours, that's one full day, then we have been here on this planet for, drum roll please, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And look what we've done. We have modestly named ourselves Homo sapiens, meaning wise man. But is man really so wise? Smart, yes, and it's good to be smart, but not too smart for your own good. Yes, we have split the atom. Yes, we build clever machines that navigate the universe in search of new homes, but at the same time, those atoms we split created nuclear warfare. In our quest to explore the galaxy, rejects and neglects the home that we have here now, so no, that cannot be wisdom. Wisdom is different. While intelligence speaks, wisdom listens, and we willingly covered our ears to Mother Nature's screams and closed our eyes to all of her help wanted signs. Wisdom knows that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, so if we were wise, we would not be shocked when we see storms that are stronger than ever before, or more drought, hurricanes, and wildfire than ever before, because there's more pollution than ever before, more carbon, more trees cut down than ever before. At a record pace, we have increased the extinction of animals by 1,000 times the normal rate. What a feat. In the next 10 to 100 years, every beloved animal character in every children's book is predicted to go extinct. Lions gone, rhinos gone, tiger, gorilla, elephant, polar bear gone. In 3 seconds. Species that have been here longer than us will be gone because of us in this 3 seconds. In an existence shorter than a Vine video, we turn the circle of life into our own personal conveyor belt. Somebody, anybody help. We were given so much. The only planet in this solar system with life. I mean, we are one in a million. No, actually, scientifically, we are one in a billion, trillion. That's a one followed by 33 zeros. And I don't want to get too spiritual, but how are we not a miracle? We are perfectly positioned to the sun so we don't burn, but not too distant so we don't turn to ice. Goldilocks said it best. We are just right. This paradise where we are given medicine from trees, not coincidentally, but because, like the song says, we are family. Literally, every species is connected genetically from the sunflower to the sunfish. And this is what we must recognize before it's too late. Because the real crisis is not global warming, environmental destruction, or animal agriculture. It is us, the These problems are symptoms of us, byproducts of us, our inner reflection. Loss of connection has created this misdirection. We have forgotten that everything contributes to the perfection of Mother Nature. Corporations keep us unaware and disconnected, but they have underestimated our strength. Contrary to popular belief, millions are waking up out of their sleep, seeing our home being taken right up under our feet. We cannot allow our history to be written by the wicked, greedy, and loony. It is our duty to protect Mother Nature from those who refuse to see her beauty. Call me crazy, but I believe we should have the right to eat food that's safe with ingredients we can pronounce, drink water that is clean, marvel at trees, breathe air free of toxins. These are natural rights, not things that can be bargained for in Congress. See, they want you to feel powerless, but it has been said that something as small as the flutter of a butterfly's wing can cause a typhoon halfway around the world. But when enough people come together, we too will make waves and watch the world into a new era filled with love and connection. Freedom for all without oppression. But it is up to you, yes, you watching this behind this screen, to make the effort, because time is of the essence, and only together can we make it to the fourth second.
Wow. I just think that that is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I don't know about you, but um, he said it all so well. So let's go on to our page. And okay, that is so tiny. Let me see what I can do here. And actually, we are only looking at this is the silly part. We're only looking at the second page, or page 621. And there are one, two, three, four questions. Okay. So um, let's look at the first page. Let's look at the first question. And if you want to read, you can read part of this the best that you can. But it basically talks about biodiversity, um, farming, converting fields into cities or forests into farmland, how we change ecosystems. And animals and plants will be declined in population and can even become extinct. We don't know how many plants and animals we've lost, but in some conservation efforts have been to limit the hunting of extinct animals on the verge of extinction, like um, elephants, certain tigers. But keep in mind, too, as we are tearing down the forests, the Amazon, you're looking at cancer, prevention drugs, and everything else that we can even imagine. But let's look at here and see how this would be presented, this unit on the test. So here we go. Midges of the family Ceratopogonidae, all right now, are considered nuisance pets by campers who call them no-see-ums. I'm not sure if those are the same things. No, those are not gnats. I guess they bite. So some species of these midges transmit disease through their saliva, while others serve to pollinate certain plant species. So which of the following would be a disadvantage to humans resulting from the extinction of these midges? And that's our answer is going to be just based on this little paragraph. A, the eradication of blue tongue virus, a disease of sheep and cattle carried by midges. B, the extinction of Theobroma cacao, the cocoa tree, y'all. That's chocolate, which is pollinated by midges. C, the eradication of parasitic skin diseases carried by midges. Or D, the proliferation of Elephas cupreus, a ground beetle that preys on midges. Okay. The question was, which of the following would be a disadvantage to humans? So, A, C, and D talked about bad things, that bad impact from the midges, right? Causing disease to sheep and cattle. Um, if we got rid of the midges, we wouldn't have certain skin diseases. And there's a ground beetle that preys on midges, which would, if you got rid of the midge, you wouldn't have the ground beetle anymore. But is that a disadvantage to humans? The extinction of the Theobroma cacao, the cocoa tree, which is pollinated by midges. That, as we humans, as consumers of cacao, would be at a disadvantage if the midges became extinct. So this is how we read these questions. Do I have to be a science expert in all of these different areas you've been taking us through, Melody? No. What I have to be an expert is at how to read a question and look for the most important idea, how to look for the key words, and how to eliminate unnecessary answers. Sometimes I don't even have to read through all of them. This is how we get through this part of the test. This is how we get through the social studies part of the test, and even parts of the math test, making sure that we catch those keywords. And then math, question number 2, which you can't see all of here. Amphibians, such as frogs and toads, are experiencing rapid population declines on every continent. A number of factors are probably responsible, including habitat destruction, climate change, chemical pollutants, and the use of pesticides to kill insects that the frogs and toads eat, and an increase in UVB radiation due to stratospheric ozone depletion. Okay, that sounds like a lot going on there. All right, do I know what everything is? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Let's look at these questions. Which of the following measures could help to slow the decline in their population? Okay, which of them? Preservation of large areas of their habitat? Sounds good. Aerial pesticide application to kill mosquitoes that carry the West Nile virus? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. Question C, dumping increased amounts of chemical factory waste into lakes and wetlands, increasing the amounts? No. Capturing endangered frog and toad species for taxidermy exhibits in the natural history museums? So we're going to capture the endangered ones and kill them just so people can come in a museum and look at it. Really, if I was reading this question, preservation of large areas of amphibian habitat. We remember our science, frogs and toads are amphibians. Second, so here we go. Amphibians, such as frogs and toads, are experiencing rapid population declines on every continent. A number of factors are habitat destruction. A said preservation of large areas of amphibian habitat. I don't even need to go any further. If I have a timed test and this answer says which, meaning one, I'm stopping there. So then you have only 2 left, which I want you to look at, all right? And as always, know that I have, excuse me, have provided you with the answer key. I'm going to give you a quick look at that. And please excuse me, it is so dry in here. Let me show you the answer key so you'll know where to find your answers. If you noticed, I have highlighted. Oh, come on. Why you gotta act? Be nice. Be nice. All right. Here's our answer key. And we start right here. Practice 5.2, page 621. Starts there. and ends there. So there's your answer key. I hope that you'll try it on your own. But if you didn't really understand the ones that I've already gone over, the answer key should be a big help to you. So that's all we have for today. You have hung in there. It's been beautiful. I will see you tomorrow for reading. Everyone, have a beautiful day. Take care.